Something massive just happened, and Jimmy Kimmel is most likely going to lose his show this week. And let me explain why. Here's how Jimmy Kimmel reacted when a far left-wing activist and agitator who's violently attacked federal agents with a firearm, brandishing a firearm, and then lost his life. Here's what Jimmy Kimmel had to say to Alex Preddy.
And to the people of Minneapolis, to the Preddy family and the Good family, and these people who were looking out for their neighbors, we want you to know that we are with you and you are not alone.
Okay, we're with you and you're not alone. And then Jimmy Kimmel burst into tears. Here's what Jimmy Kimmel says to Melania Trump after her husband faced multiple assassination attempts, and moments before he faced another assassination attempt.
First Lady Melania is here. Look at Melania, so beautiful. Mrs. Trump, you have a glow like an expectant widow.
So let's parse that language here real fast. It's important to do that in this circumstance. An expectant widow. Nobody's ever heard that. Nobody would ever say that. It's so rude. You wouldn't say that to anybody, you know, not even your worst enemy. Because what it is it's wishing death on your husband. And only the cruelest, most evil, most demonic people would ever do that. It's wishing death on the husband of someone who's married. Glowing means that you want that death to happen, that Melania Trump wishes for her husband to die after multiple assassination attempts. This is the joke that Jimmy Kimmel made in the moments before there was a new assassination attempt on President Trump. This was supposed to be his White House Correspondents' Dinner roast. Well, now it's Jimmy Kimmel who is being roasted by Melania Trump in a very rare public savagery clapback. Melania Trump is saying, you need to be fired, saying that ABC must fire Jimmy Kimmel over his hateful monologue. Whoa, yes, finally. Let's read the article, and we'll read Melania Trump's post. Fast forward right over here to Melania Trump posting this 1 hour ago. 2 million views, 28,000 reposts. This is going to be one of the biggest posts in the history of X. 12,000 comments, 117,000 likes. This thing is cooking. This is from Melania. She has 700,000 followers. Jimmy Kimmel's hateful and violent rhetoric is intended to divide our country. His monologue about my family isn't comedy. His words are corrosive and deepens political sickness within America. People like Kimmel shouldn't have the opportunity to enter our homes each and every evening to spread hate. A coward, Kimmel hides behind ABC because he knows the network will keep running cover to protect him. Enough is enough. It's time for ABC to take a stand. How many times will ABC's leadership enable Kimmel's atrocious behavior at the expense of our community? A couple of things here just off the dome. Jimmy Kimmel is making an assassination joke. He's made assassination jokes before.
Over the weekend,
this is
with
the
joke. MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them. And
so this is Jimmy Kimmel saying that the kid who murdered Charlie Kirk is MAGA. That Charlie had it coming. This is what this comment means. That Charlie deserved to die because he's MAGA and that MAGA killed him. And then he went on to make more jokes at the expense of Charlie Kirk's family. And the people who hit back at Jimmy Kimmel last time were shows like ours. I went savagely in the paint there. And it should have been even more people, quite frankly. But nonetheless, we were able to get Jimmy Kimmel stripped from his broadcasters. Enough of this. I'm not saying that there should be speech regulations. I'm saying that there are speech regulations for federally licensed broadcasters, okay? This is something that was set up 100 years ago. Melania is dead right when she says right here that Kimmel shouldn't have the opportunity to enter our homes and spread hate. They enter your homes because they use federal infrastructure, billions of dollars worth of federal infrastructure to reach every single house in America for the public good, for the public interest. This is what a federally licensed broadcast charter is. There's equal time, rules on this kind of stuff. You shouldn't be able to use the taxpayer money in order to rig an election. We know that that gets blown out of the water, but this is like a bridge too far. Making fun of the assassination of President Trump. That's a bridge too far. And they're using broadcast. It's not like Jimmy Kimmel's doing this on his YouTube channel. He's using federal tax dollars to do it. And so this is why Melania has them over a barrel, calling for Jimmy Kimmel's firing. The internet responding. Kimmel is a coward. Melania Trump breaks silence. Hateful and violent skit. And in case you're wondering if this is something that, is just Jimmy Kimmel sort of popping off the top, a few things here. One, Jimmy Kimmel has script writers. These kind of scripts, these kind of things go through a very long and lengthy legal process. Jimmy Kimmel's show provides.
Okay, so now let's pretend
this
is his first day of prison, okay?
And this is Jimmy Kimmel role-playing Donald Trump in prison with other prison inmates. Now, these are guys who went to prison. So, a lot of time and a lot of effort went into this. Donald Trump, in this sketch, goes to the prison guards for help, and then he gets stabbed to death. That's what happens in this sketch. This is the depravity of Jimmy Kimmel's programming. This is Jimmy Kimmel live action role playing the death of Donald Trump. He has done this many, many times on his program. It has to be shut down. For the good of the country, this needs to be shut down. Like, the show needs to be ripped off the air. You shouldn't be allowed to use the public taxpayer funds in order to do this. Go to CNN, go to your own YouTube channel. Although this would be against the terms of service of YouTube to do this. Are people reacting? Kimmel, our First Lady, Ms. Trump, you have the glow like an expectant widow. Not only does it say that she deserves to lose her husband, but that she wants to lose her husband. That's what he's saying. That Melania Trump wants her husband to die. What a cruel and evil thing to say about someone. Again, this is the FCC's broadcasting licensures. These are all the rules to be a federally licensed broadcaster. These are all the rules that you have to that are stipulated in order to get false or misleading advertising, offensive advertising, broadcast materials. In order, there's a ton. This isn't an attack on free speech. These are the laws. You can give up your broadcast license at any time and not have to deal with any of this. It's not an attack on free speech, morons. Amen. Fire Jimmy Kimmel. Kimmel has learned absolutely nothing. The Charlie Kirk assassination, he reminds, his remarks should have gotten him fired then. These latest remarks are horrendous. We can only assume ABC News approves of political violence against the right. Melania Trump just ended Jimmy Kimmel's career. First Lady, dump Jimmy Kimmel. First Lady Melania Trump calls on ABC to fire Jimmy Kimmel for saying a glow like an expectant widow. Melania was in the briefing room at the White House Correspondents' Dinner shooting. She seemed to be holding back tears prior to the assassination. Jimmy Kimmel should be fired tomorrow at 7 a.m. from ABC, told to leave the building and escorted out by security. Sick. Enough is enough. Fire this man. Clearly inciting violence. Fire Jimmy Kimmel. It's true. Soulless ghoul wrapped in hate. He needs to be fired. Hey, Disney, really? This is what you're allowing on your airwaves? FCC chairman on our program has already said that they're going to be looking into ABC. And we hope that this launches in earnest. And we believe that Jimmy Kimmel should have his show stripped off of the actual carriers for this. It needs to be done now. Enough is enough. How many people are going to have to die? People have already died. People in the MAGA movement have already been shot and killed by leftists, inspired by Jimmy Kimmel. How many more need to die, right? Do it now. End Jimmy Kimmel's show. Go. Support Benny, like, share, and subscribe. See you.